Hi YouTube community, this is Quab20. I'm back on YouTube now. Just wanted to make a very brief video on the fight between Mayweather and Devon Alexander. I think is a very interesting matchup. It may not be particularly fan pleasing for the audience, particularly the casual boxing fan, but I'd say for the hardcore boxing fan, it's quite an interesting fight. It's probably a good technical matchup, I suppose. But you could make an argument that Mayweather is more technically advanced than Devon Alexander. The reason why I don't feel it would be a great matchup in terms of, let's say, crowd pleasing is because both guys are quite defensive counter punchers. And that being said, you'd say Mayweather would have the better of Devon Alexander in that respect, because he is he's been in the game for 17 years now as a professional, and he knows his way around the ring. Both guys are very fast, obviously. With Mayweather, it's not so much speed, but it's about precision. I mean, Mayweather is averaging 40 punches around. Devon Alexander, well, he throws considerably more punches, let's just say. Devon Alexander, he hits fairly hard. I would say he hits harder than Mayweather. Controversial comment, I know, but based on the guys that he's knocked out, particularly Juan Urango, a guy that who has never been knocked out, who was never knocked out as a professional. Devon Alexander was able to knock out Juan Urango. He's been in there with hard hitters. I believe he hits harder than Floyd. However, I don't think any guy in this fight will get knocked out. I think Mayweather will get the better of Devon Alexander, and you should see a very defensively elusive Mayweather in this fight. I don't think he's going to press the action as much, considering Devon Alexander's a southpaw, and we do know that southpaws can be very tricky. I can't really comment on this fight so much, but what I can say is that based on the caliber of opponents that Devon Alexander has fought, I say it's a fairly good fight. It's a good fight. It's an interesting matchup. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody saw this fight coming. Everyone was talking about Robert Guerrero. Everyone was talking about Canelo Alvarez, etc. So it was an interesting, you could say, matchup, considering the fact that he wasn't on anyone's radar. So we didn't think Floyd would select him as an opponent. The controversial thing is he is supposed to be fighting Kell Brook, and I feel very sorry for Kell Brook at this moment, considering he was training for Devon Alexander for a world title fight, and it doesn't look like he's going to get that Devon Alexander fight anymore. Well, it looks like it's in the balance from what I've heard. So what happens now is we just have to wait and see as a boxing community, because Devon Alexander has not been officially announced as an opponent for Floyd. From what I hear, Devon Alexander is the leading opponent for Floyd, and that he's the guy that could potentially fight Floyd, but it hasn't been finalized. It hasn't been announced. So we'll have to wait and see. So it's a good fight, Floyd Mayweather and Devon Alexander. I'll probably get into more details about the fight when the fight is actually officially announced, but as of right now, I would say Floyd beats Devon Alexander. Anyway, it's your boy Quab20 signing out. You can follow me on Twitter at BoxingBlogster, or you can subscribe to my page, Quab20. Signing out.